Are you a student studying in France or a graduate of a French university and have thought about staying in France on a more permanent basis to live and work? Well, today I'm going to be talking about a visa that might be just right for you. So stay tuned to find out how you can be eligible, how long you can stay, and what you need to do to get that visa in hand. But before we get started, if you are interested in finding out more tips about integrating, living, and working in France, you might want to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when my new videos come out. As an international life and business coach who lives in France, I get tons of questions from people asking me, how can I do the same thing? Now, I'm doing this series on the long stay visa, Passeport Talent, which has 10 different categories, which offers people a lot of variety on different ways that they might be able to obtain a visa to come and live in France. Now, if you've never heard of the Passeport Talent, you might want to go back and look at my first video, the Passeport Talent, what is it and who is it for? This video tells you all about the Passeport Talent and the general documents that you're going to need to have for the Passeport Talent, no matter what category that you apply for. But if you've already gotten the information on what is the Passeport Talent, let's dive into this particular category for this long stay visa, which is the Passeport Talent Graduate Qualified Employee. So who is eligible for this long-term visa? Well, if you're someone who is studying in France to get a master's degree, or you have graduated from a French university or a place of higher learning and have the equivalent of a master's degree, then this category is for you if you're looking to come to live and work in France. So if you have that, then the second thing you're going to need to be able to get this long stay visa is to have an offer of employment. Now, this can be an offer of permanent employment with a contract in France that they call a CDE, which is a contract with no end date or determined finish date. Or you can have a fixed term contract, which is a CDD, but it has to be at a minimum of 3 months long. Now, the other qualification when it comes to those contracts of employment is that you have to be earning double the SMIC, which is around about 37,000 euros a year. And of course, that's prorated to a fixed term contract, but it has to be the equivalent of double the SMIC in France. And if you don't know what the SMIC is the minimum wage in France, which is around about 1,400 euros a month. So you definitely want to make sure that if you're looking to stay in France after graduation or coming to get that job, to make sure that they're at least paying you double the SMIC. That will higher your chances to make sure that you get this particular visa. So you might be wondering, okay, so I'm graduating. When can I apply for this visa? Well, firstly, you need to apply for this visa before your other visa runs out, at least 3 months before. Now, if you're already abroad and you've already graduated, you want to apply for this visa 3 months before you are supposed to arrive in France. No time sooner and no time later. Some other particular things that you might want to know about this visa is that if you do get hired and employed by a company, that you have to stay in that job for up to 2 years before you can switch employment and perform in another job for another company. Or else you would have to apply for a change of status for your Passeport Talent, and you could have the chances of losing your long-term visa. Now, Some other things that you may need to know is that you can apply for this visa in the country or outside of the country. If you're abroad, you're going to apply for it at your local French consulate, or if you're in France, you're going to do that at the prefecture. Now, this visa, the administrative cost is around 225 euros in total. And if you're coming from outside of France to apply for this particular visa, there is an extra fee of 99 euros. Now, all the information for the documents that you need to have, for the forms that you need to fill out, and all the general information about this visa, you can find that on my website, and I will be putting a link below to where you can look at this video again, and you can also read the article more in detail that will include all the links for all the different documentations and information that you need to be able to apply for this visa on your own. So I hope that this information has been helpful for you and have given you an option of how you might come to stay and live and work in France. And if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you would hit that like button and please leave any comments if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to try to answer them for you. But I thank you for watching this video. And if you're interested in having any more information about how you can, come and live, thrive, and work in France, please feel free to book a discovery call on my website, and I'll be happy to have a discussion about how I might be able to help you make your dream of living in France come true.